Hi, I'm Suresh Jairam and I'm going to talk about the idea of beyond classrooms for the art space. There are a few important questions and queries that young artists face when they graduate from the BFA and also after the MFA. And I'll try to address this as someone who runs a residency, which you always know. So one important thing is that what is the role of residencies for a young artist who's graduating? It is very important for young artists to move out of their confined spaces and context of the cocoon, which is the art college. So most of the students are quite familiar with the cultural context of their art college, their teachers, their peers, and the artists working in their own cities where the art colleges are. Probably Shanti Niketan, Kalabhavan, MS University Baroda, Delhi Art College, um, Government College of Art Trivandrum or Chennai, and even Bangalore like Karnataka Chitrakala Parishad. So what do these art residencies really do? They are like incubators, laboratories. They give you the space, the time, and the encouragement to be yourself, to explore yourself, and also to engage in art practice that you really believe in. The significant thing is that these spaces nurture your career in many ways. They expose you to the cultural context, the art world of the city, to senior artists who've been working in new media and material, and also engage in conversations and dialogue that most often students might not have had with their peers or teachers. This plays an important role not only for their career but also to the way they are working and the kind of materials they're using and the kind of concepts and ideas they're thinking about. I feel art residencies are significant for this reason that they are fundamental for artists' growth. They engage with you, they nurture you, and also try and give you a kind of a roadmap to take your career forward. Another important aspect of art spaces is they provide an artist with studio space. So most often it is for a period of 1 to 3 months, and in this space and time an artist has to figure out a lot of things about his or her own practice. The important things that happen during an art residency space is that gives you time on your own. You're not in your domestic situation, you're away from your parents and your family and friends. You're going to make new friends in this new environment. And this will provide you a lot of opportunities and different perspectives for one's own evolution as a young artist. I also feel that the space given to young artists has a kind of open-endedness where it is just not productivity but it is a process. What I really mean is that an artist has a time not to produce for the gallery or for himself, but also in the whole process of looking at his or her own practice and evolving it through a dialogue, discussions with the artists living and working there, the staff, myself sometimes or most often, and the peer groups that the artist is going to meet in a residency context. I feel this is very crucial. It not only gives you a new space and time to contemplate, to engage, to articulate, also to learn a lot of skills that are often not taught in the context of an art college. Like simple things like writing a resume, applying for residencies, applying for grants, trying to write concept notes, and also connecting with the many galleries. Of a simple reason, most often young students do not know how to approach galleries or to figure out many things like legal matters or even for that matter contract, etc. So these are spaces that one could connect with to understand the professionalism that is required for young artists to get into the field of contemporary Indian art. There are many residencies in India, and we have a long history of residencies from the Kanoria Arts Center. We have Coach, which is very prominent in Delhi, and it has kind of set the standards for art residencies in India. And we have different residencies with different cultural contexts because of its location. And we have Pepper House in Kochi, Space 118 in Mumbai, Piramal Art Residency in Thane, Heritage Art Space in Goa, Kona in Mumbai, Utsa Foundation in Orissa, Space Studios in Baroda, also Uttarayan in Baroda, Niv Art Center in Delhi again, and we have Sandar, which is a project-based residency in Rajasthan. We have in West Bengal, we have residencies run by SEMA, which is called the Indo-European Residency, and also the Studio 21, which also functions from the same space. So you have a wide choice as students to apply for these residencies. Residencies have a specific open call. Sometimes they give you fellowships to come and work there. There are also residencies which are paid residencies, where you have to pay a rent to go and work in a particular residencies. The payment could also be in the form of a work of art which is given to the people who run these residencies. They are this wide range for you to choose from whichever place you come from. But my only suggestion is to look at spaces that you are not familiar with, and also explore new areas, new avenues, meet new people who can really encourage you, have conversations and dialogues that can become part of a pedagogical kind of exercise beyond the classroom. It's very important that in classrooms and in colleges we have a limitation of conversation and pedagogy that happens. Possibly sometimes the most interesting things happen in canteens, but very significantly it might also happen through other departments or lectures or seminars or conversations with people from other departments other than the visual arts itself. It could be music and dance also, or performance. I also want to talk to you about these. I also want to tell you that what is so special about Shanti Road. So Shanti Road is one of the residencies that is part of this larger map that I have drawn out for you. We want to tell you that what has been our agenda as a space. Shanti Road started in 2002. Yes, we are 18 years old, and in these 18 years we've established a residency which welcomes local artists and also a network of larger international artists from different parts of the world. Also, I want to inform you about many opportunities that young artists can avail from the kind of projects that the Goethe Institute has established and the Pro Helvetia has established through partnerships. So artists are sent abroad for 1 to 3 months, and there's also the INLACS award for young artists that is very prominent and popular. So they are all these opportunities for them to choose from, which involves creating a portfolio, always being on the lookout for these open calls that are there, and being in touch with others who've been to these residency programs. Back to Shanti Road itself, which was kind of a pioneer in setting up a residency in Bangalore with the Goethe Institute. It is called Bangalore Residency Expanded, which sends artists from Karnataka and Kerala to Germany. There are other residencies which you can look out for. So there is a wide range of residencies which sends young artists to other countries. So this other important thing which I also want to tell you is that what happens in an art space, like a residency, which is it's a very non-hierarchical space, and it gives you a lot of freedom. It has a very alternative way of functioning. There's a lot of uh, openness. You're not trapped in a certain modernist perspective. It gives you an opportunity to experiment, to explore, to also use the space as a laboratory or an incubator. Then it also becomes a kind of a alternative for the educational institute, which is kind of extremely hierarchical and structured. So we also feel that there is a lot of dialogues, debate in these kind of spaces, which could encourage you to explore new ways of thinking, feeling, and also creating. So there also has its limitations. Limitation of time. You are here only for a short time, and that particular time you will obviously have to make your connections, interact with artists, and also keep in touch with the people you met who will be helpful for your future career. So I also want to say that Shanti Road has been doing these many things, having an open house, inviting artists who are working in the city to have lunch with visiting artists. We also take artists to their studios to understand how they work, explore possibilities of using different materials which they are unfamiliar with, or also think in different ways in a new space. So Shanti Road becomes a space for you to look at as an alternative space for a very short period of time, which gives you a certain kind of energy and a space to have conversation culturally and socially. I also want to mention that there are some very exciting and residencies that allow young artists to go abroad. This is very crucial because young artists have an opportunity to look at the art world in a different perspective, to see museums, galleries, and studios abroad, which actually changes their whole perspective. This is very important for an artist who is just graduating. And I could also mention Goethe Institute having Bangalore residency expanded for artists working in Karnataka and Kerala. There is the FICA residency in collaboration with Pro Helvetia, the Swiss Art Council, which gives out an emerging artist award to go to Switzerland. And we also have the Inglax Foundation, Shivdasani Foundation, which gives awards for young artists to go to international residencies all over the world. So I feel that you should keep your eyes and ears open for these open calls, look at the deadlines, get your portfolio ready, and also have a good CV which is edited clearly and sent to all these organizations that are giving you an opportunity to explore this world of art residencies. Also want to mention a very special program called the Next Step Residency, which is done with the support of the Sundaram Shergill Foundation that has given us this opportunity to open up Shanti Road to many artists living and working in India. Through this, the artist comes to Shanti Road and works for a period of 1 month and ends in an exhibition. The artists are open to peer learning, critical reviewing, mentorship with our in-house staff. We also do a lot of studio visits which are arranged, a few talks, dinner programs, and we also take them out for long walks in Bangalore city, to its gardens, to its marketplaces, to other areas which could inspire these young artists. We connect them with the local art community. I think this is the speciality of One Shanti Road, that the staff is really involved in with conversation with these artists who come to the Next Step residency. And I also feel that we created a very conducive atmosphere with a small library and an archive. And this is a real way of immersing these artists into this program that we've established. And look out for our open call for the Next Step residency, which will be online. I feel that you should keep your eyes and ears open and plug into this amazing world of art residencies.